Hey, good morning, guys. Good morning, gentlemen. My name is Richard Mugica, and I am the founder of the Onward Men podcast, a podcast built for high performance men that want to scale in income and impact and fulfill their God-given purpose. And gentlemen, I am fired up today, like always, and today is Mindset Tuesday. You get your mind right, you'll get your life right, and that is a promise. My mentor once told me, he said, there's only two things that dictate the outcomes in your life. Two things that dictate the outcomes in your life. The circle of influence that you have and the thoughts that occupy your mind, gentlemen. And that is why your mindset is mightily, mightily important as you go throughout life, as you step up and become a high performance man. And in today's segment, I want to talk to you about mental agility, the mindset of mental agility. What is mental agility? Mental agility states that there is always a problem and that there is always a solution to that problem. I find guys that they're running through life. And let me tell you something, gentlemen. The only people that don't have problems are dead people. So if you're alive, if you're living, you will have problems. Things arise. I had another mentor tell me really quick, and I get fired up, but it's a really good story that my mentor told me. He said, I was on the phone with him. One time he said, hey, Rich, let me tell you something about life. He said, life is a series of problems. And the man that can figure out the problems the best is the man that's going to win. And at the time when I heard that, guys, I wasn't profound. It wasn't profound at the time. But as I've grown and as I've learned, I've realized that is the most true statement that you will ever find, is that life is a series of problems, gentlemen. And the guy that can solve those problems is the guy that is always going to win. So I want you to have the mindset today that there is always a solution to your problem. Be a problem solver. Be a problem solver, guys. When you see something that needs to get done, do you pass it off to somebody else? Do you say, hey, somebody else is going to take care of that? Or do you immediately come up with solutions? Because the guy that comes up with solutions is 10 times more valuable than the guy that's sitting there saying, oh my gosh, what are we going to do about that? Mental agility. There is a problem. There's always a solution to the problem. There's always an answer to the problem. And there's always more than one answer to the problem. That is living in what I call a state of mental agility. And if you find yourself going through life and trying to pawn off your problems to somebody else is going to come up with the answer. Somebody else is going to fix that in my workplace. Somebody else is going to solve that problem for me. Then you are leaving so much behind, guys. You are leaving so much behind, especially in income. Especially in income. You know who bosses love? Bosses love problem solvers. You know who high performance men love? High performance love problem solvers. Because guess what, guys? That's what a business is. That's what money is all about. Money is all about finding a problem and finding a solution to that problem. And when I coach guys, right, when I'm selling high ticket closing packages, right, $50,000 coaching packages to high level entrepreneurs, there's only two things that matter, right? Is there a market for your product? And does your product solve a problem? And if the answer is yes, then good. You have a viable business, right? It's about problems, guys. Become a problem solver. Have the mindset of a problem solver. And when you see things that need to be done, that need to be fixed, fix them. You have the solutions. You have the answers. And that is what a high performance man is all about. So I hope, guys, that you are enjoying this podcast. I hope that you are always dominating your days. And I hope that you are always moving forward no matter what. There is going to be obstacles in your life, gentlemen. There's going to be problems in your life, but you got to count on them. Don't let them blindside you. Don't let them come against you like you didn't see where it was coming from. Recognize that they're coming and have a plan to go around them, through them, under them, or dominate. Guys, this podcast is raw. This podcast is real. I'm not going to edit that. But with that being said, share the podcast. Let other men know that, hey, Onward Men is coming, and it's all about being a high performance man. Dominate your path, gentlemen. And if you want more resources, if you want to take your life to the next level and income, influence, and impact, then I invite you to go to richardmugica.com/man up and apply there. All right, guys, we're out. Peace.